Hi everyone, Mel Waldorf from Alameda Guitars here. I want to take a chance to show you the latest incarnation of my off-Kiltertron pickups, and here they are. These are off-Kiltertrons for Jazzmasters. Now, those of you who have seen my videos before may remember what off-Kiltertrons are, but if you haven't, here's an explanation. They are asymmetrical, dual bobbin, multi-coil design pickups that, when used with a six-way rotary switch, gives you 3 different humbucking and 3 different single coil settings, but usually in the other order where you get the single coil ones first and then the humbucking ones. But hey, this is like the 10th time I'm trying to do this today, so we'll roll with that. So the way those different voices are gotten is just by activating different parts of the coils, so there's no other like gizmotronic what have you going on. And I want to show you I revised the tone controls, all the whole wiring, to make this make sense. So we got a volume, the master volume is here, we've got the rotary control there. Now up here is the treble tone control, a bass tone control, and a phase switch. Now this one down here I'm hoping is obvious, that's a pickup selector. So what I'd like to do is run through and give you an example of what some of these things sound like, and hopefully you find them amazing. I would also like to point out 2 things first. The amp I'm using is not my usual demo amp, which is, of course, waiting for me to fix it. So this is a Vox AC4, which is a lot of grind, and so everything's going to be a little more hot and rocking than usual, but that's okay. Also, this is a very quickly put together demo, if you can't tell from the production values, but then also look at this junk. Look at this junk. I'm a slob, and that's okay because I'm a creative slob, and that's at least what I tell myself. So we're going to start with the bridge pickup, and we're going to start in the quietest of the single coil settings. This is the jangle setting, kind of like a Hylotron or a Rickenbacker or something like that, or like an Orville Rickenbacker. All right, next is going to be Twangle, more of the Fender setting. Now, Wrangle, this is like a Hot P90 Mosrite Dynasonic kind of thing. Yeah. Now we're going to Tangle, which is the quietest, lowest output of the humbucking setting. This is kind of like a Kiltertron. All right, next up is Mangle, and this is kind of like a Gibson humbucker. And finally, we're just going to have all that on with Crush. Did I mention I have a Fender reverb on between the guitar and the amp, so that probably explains the awesomeness that you're hearing. All right, so next let's listen to the neck pickup. I'm going to do the same kind of thing, just play the same passage over and over again, over and over and over again. So we're going to start with the jangle setting. Just call on me. I'll send it along with the Twangle setting. Next up is Mangle. Wrangle. And Tangle. This is Mangle, the Gibson one. That's the way they meant to write it, with that going on in there. And this is Crush. This is the whole Megillah. Don't you feel enlightened now? All right, now we're going to go and use both together, and this is going to be in phase because I'm going to show you out of phase later. Got a whole little shtick for that. I'm going to forget. So let's see. Jangle, both pickups. Twangle. Wrangle. Tangle. Mangle. Crush. Yeah. All right, now just a little quick demonstration of the out of phase system. I'm going to use the Wrangle, the hot single coil setting, and I'm going to play a passage in phase, and then I'll play it out of phase. So that's pretty cool, but now let's listen to it out of phase. Now, the purpose of having this out of phase sound is because a number of the early blues records from the 50s and 60s, the guitars they were playing were out of phase, and so this kind of became a signature sound of those with the blues. I am not a blues guitar player, if that is not already obvious. Okay, you have suffered enough. Thank you so much for watching and hearing and learning, and ta-da! So again, these are off Kiltertrons, my Alameda off Kiltertrons for Jazzmaster guitars. Have any questions? Feel free to reach out. You can go through my website, alamedaguitars.com, and it's better if you point while you're doing it. .com. I really appreciate it. This is like too many times I've done this. Okay, great to see you. Bye-bye.